When billionaire Richard Sterling died, his two sons didn't shed a tear. They were too busy counting the money. They fought like wolves over the keys to the Hamptons mansion and the luxury cars. They laughed at their younger sister Sarah, who only wanted one thing: Dad's old, tattered travel diary. The brothers thought she was pathetic. They thought they had won the lottery. But 24 hours later, as the lawyer read the final clause of the will, the brothers stopped laughing. Their faces turned pale white. And Sarah? She became the richest of them all. Here is how greed destroyed a family. Richard Sterling was an eccentric man. He built a real estate empire from scratch. But in his final years, he saw the truth. His sons, Derek and Kevin, were sharks. They never visited him in the hospital. They only called to ask about their trust funds. Sarah was different. She was the one holding his hand when he took his last breath. The day after the funeral, the family gathered in the lawyer's office. The tension was thick. Derek slammed his fist on the table. "Let's skip the boring part," he said. "Just give us the deeds to the estate." The lawyer, Mr. Henderson, adjusted his glasses. "Are you sure? Your father's instructions are very specific. You can choose the assets, or the sentimental box." Kevin sneered. "Sentimental box? You mean that junk? We take the assets, obviously." He looked at Sarah. "You can have the trash, little sister. It suits you." Sarah stepped forward. Her voice was shaking but clear. "I don't want the house. I just want Dad's travel diary. He used to read it to me when I was a kid." The brothers exchanged a look of pure mockery. They quickly signed the papers, forcing Sarah to waive all rights to the real estate in exchange for the box. "Done," Derek shouted. "The mansion is ours. We're kings of New York." They practically pushed Sarah out of the office. Mr. Henderson waited for the door to close behind Sarah. Then he looked at the brothers. "Gentlemen," he said coldly, "now that you have accepted the assets, I must inform you of the liabilities." Derek paused. "What liabilities?" "Your father had a gambling problem in his final years. He leveraged everything. The Hamptons mansion? It has 3 mortgages. The cars? Leased. The company? Bankrupt." The lawyer slid a paper across the table. "The total debt of the estate is $15 million. Since you accepted the assets, you also inherited the debt. The bank will be seizing your personal accounts by tomorrow morning." Derek dropped into his chair. He couldn't breathe. Meanwhile, Sarah sat on a park bench and opened the old diary. A small envelope fell out from the back cover. Inside was a letter from her father and a single old postage stamp. The letter read, "My dearest Sarah, if you are reading this, you chose love over money. My wealth was an illusion, but this is real. This is the inverted Jenny stamp I bought 40 years ago. It is the only thing I own that the banks cannot touch." Sarah took the stamp to an auction house the next day. Its value, $2 million. Derek and Kevin lost everything trying to pay off their father's debts. Sarah used the money to start her own bakery, living a peaceful, debt-free life. Greed makes you blind, but karma always restores the balance. What would you have chosen, the mansion or the memory? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more stories of justice.